The FOMC meeting turned out to be bullish for the overall crypto market, but we're going to look at Bitcoin to find out what we could expect. And yes, we're going to look at the altcoins because I expect a massive explosion for the altcoins and that the altcoin season is starting exactly now. And I'm also going to show you a hidden gem that is going to see a major push towards the upside. And yes, you're still early on this coin, so make sure to watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe. And now let's directly start with today's content. And welcome back, guys. And yes, in the previous video I mentioned some coins that you should buy exactly now, even though we are at the top, because remember what I said, show me a high and I show you a buy, and exactly that happened, guys. Because if we're going to look at Injective, that saw a pump of 28% in the previous 24 hours, and we have also talked about IMX, which is up 8.5%, GRT, which is up 11%, Beam is up 18%, and we can see a lot of other coins are having this massive push towards the upside. And yes, I've been giving you all of these entries because yes, we can see that the overall market is getting a major push towards the upside. And before we're going to look at Bitcoin, let's go over to the total 3 market cap. And yes, the total 3 market cap is the market cap of all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So yes, we can see that the total 3 market cap is at this major bullish breakout because we can see this enormous W, and at the moment we are exactly at this massive breakout point because we can see that we had previous support exactly here, and we can also see that we got resistance perfectly in this level. So yes, we are at this major neckline, and if we're going to get this push all the way up to this next major level, which is going to be, yes, the bull market support exactly here, but we could expect that all of these cryptocurrencies like GRT is going to have this next massive push towards the upside that I've been talking about in my previous video. Because yes, we can see that GRT is up 4% already from my call yesterday, and yes, I could expect the total 3 going up. So this would mean, guys, all of these coins are going to break out from this perfect W, and we have talked about these coins yesterday. But yes, before we go into deep dive into the altcoins, let's go over to Bitcoin, because yes, yesterday we had the FOMC meeting, and this is all we have to know. FOMC leave interest rates steady, and this is overall quite bullish for the market because we're not interested in CPI data which is fake or manipulated. We're going to look at the price movement of Bitcoin because yes, yesterday we've talked about the support round about the 100 moving average, that we need to hold this as our support, and I told you what would be extremely bearish if we're going to close a 4-hour candle underneath this major support of the 100 moving average, and this perfectly held, and we saw this major push towards the upside. But I didn't trade this move because yes, this was just a major news event, and this is really important to wait until the market cools off from this major news. Yes, it was bullish news, but we could also expect that the price movement of Bitcoin would come all the way back down to retest this major breakout point, and that is what I'm expecting at the moment. I could expect that yes, we're going to see some consolidation round about the 61.8 or maybe even at the 78.6, see a consolidation, and then we're going to move even higher, maybe even retest this major support. Because yes, if we're going to take the Fibonacci retracement tool from the previous low all the way to the swing high, then we can see this perfectly lines up with a 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. So yes, guys, we need to see that Bitcoin is forming higher lows and that we could expect this move even higher. But yes, we could also expect that Bitcoin is going to come all the way back up above the 88.6, this major previous resistance, and this would ultimately be extremely bullish for Bitcoin because yes, if we're going to reach the previous highs, we could expect this next major move towards the upside, and the next major level for me is going to be, yes, the 50,000 US dollars by the end of this month. So yes, guys, dollar cost average into Bitcoin and some of the altcoins. And remember what I said in my previous video, yes, I got a lot of comments exactly here where I said that I'm selling Bitcoin because of this market reset. But guys, you need to understand that I just allocated my Bitcoin into altcoins. So I'm holding at the moment 20% Bitcoin and 70% altcoin because I really do believe that the altcoins will outperform Bitcoin in the immediate short term within the next few months before the Bitcoin halving, and then I'm going to rediversify into Bitcoin. And why? Because yes, Bitcoin is the money of the future. But yes, let's go over to some altcoins. And yes, we're going to start with GRT because I made this call exactly here yesterday, and I told you this would be a great entry for the spot market. And if you want to trade all of these moves, go down in the video description below and sign up to Bybit, OKX, or even MEXC, where you receive a massive deposit bonus. But guys, let's go over to the next coin. And yes, I told you about Beam, exactly in these levels. Let's go on the daily chart, because yes, I bought the high exactly here, and yesterday I told you that we're most probably going to break out even higher, and exactly that happened. We saw this push all the way up to the 0.027 cent. So yes guys, I expect this further move towards the upside. But yes, if you want to find out what is my hidden gem, guys, you need to watch the video until the end and smash up the like button and subscribe, because this really supports my channel. So let's go over to the next coin. Yes, VeChain. We've looked at VeChain yesterday, exactly where I told you that we are at the moment at the 100 moving average on the weekly chart, and if we're going to see this massive breakout, we could expect this 100% pump. And if we're going to look at total 3, yes, we could expect this pump towards the outside, because this looks extremely bullish, and this gives us the indication that a lot of capital is flowing into the altcoins, and that we could expect this massive altcoin season. And yes, I expected some coins are going to see a massive pump towards the upside. So let's go over to the next coin, and yes, I talked about Phantom, which is also perfectly at the 100 moving average, and I told you guys, we could expect this massive breakout yesterday, because we are at the moment breaking the 200 moving average. And yes, we had this 7% pump within the last 24 hours, but guys, now we're going to come to the interesting part. We are going to look at Shrap. Yes, this is a new coin, and this coin was launched in November exactly here, and we saw this pump towards the upside. But guys, like I told you, we do not have any price data to make technical analysis on this coin. But guys, I'm going to make a full review about Shrap, but I'm going to give you the summary. What is Shrap? And yes, Shrap is a gaming token, and the game we're talking about is called 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗱. It isn't launched yet, but it will launch in the beginning of the year, so we could expect this massive explosion towards the upside. And why? Because if we're going to look at the team fueled by AAA talent, the 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗱 team brings unmatched experience in blockbuster games, transmedia virtual production gaming as a service, and a core platform technology for groundbreaking project. We have worked with some of the biggest titles in the industry: Halo, Call of Duty, Star Wars, BioShock, Ghost, and also Tsunami. And guys, these are major games that have a huge market cap. And if we're going to see that this game will succeed, and guys, if you're going to look at the gameplay, this is an enormous game, and I see a bright future in this game, and this will be crypto involved. So yes, you can invest in the early stage before the game is even launched, and guys, this could be a major pump towards the upside. Yes, this could even be 1000x. Because if we're going to look at the market cap of Halo, Call of Duty, and even Star Wars, with these major games, we could expect that this will be a major catalyst for this coin. And if we go over to the coin, yes, we already saw this massive pump towards the upside from the launch all the way to the highs. This was a pump of 1100%. But yes, you're extremely early, and I bought exactly here at the 35 cent level. So I could expect that, yes guys, this isn't buying the top, this is just getting into the project before we're going to see this massive move towards the upside. So yes, before we're going to end this video, I'm going to give you another coin that looks like it's going to break out any moment now. And yes, we're going to look at Engine, and if we're going to zoom out on the weekly chart, guys, we can see that all of these altcoins are at the moment breaking out from this major zone. And yes, this zone is the bear market bottom exactly here, and all of these coins are forming this perfect W, and we could expect this massive pump all the way to the previous support in the bull market. So yes, I could expect that Engine is going to get this massive pump towards the upside, coming all the way to the previous support. Because yes, if we're going to look at the total 3 market cap, guys, we could expect this massive pump towards the upside and a massive altcoin season starting exactly now. And guys, yes, all you need to do to get these information, go down in the video description below and sign up to my free Telegram group, where I always keep you up to date, or come into my free Signal group where I post all of my trades. But yes guys, if you want to find out even more about crypto, make sure to subscribe, activate the bell so that you will stay up to date, because yes, I made this dedicated video about the airdrops on the Solana network. So yes, make sure to be for crypto to get these massive profits, and we're going to diversify our altcoin profits back into Bitcoin. So yes guys, be for crypto, and we see each other in the next video.